Imagine dropping a song so raw, so bold, that it leaks before its official release, yet it still breaks the internet. Weeknd and Playboi Carti brought us that chaos with Timeless, a track where luxury meets violence, where flexing reaches new heights, and where their legacy, quite literally, becomes timeless. This isn't just about music, it's about power, status, and Q attitude to the world. Today we're diving deep into their sick, twisted minds, breaking down every line, every beat, every flex. September 25th, 2024, The Weeknd posts this cryptic teaser on Instagram alongside Carti. Hype skyrockets. 2 days later, Timeless drops. We're talking Playboi Carti in his bag, The Weeknd flexing harder than ever, and a sound that screams danger. Today, we're taking a trip through that chaos. Buckle up, because this isn't just about a song, this is a statement. Let's break down the madness of Playboi Carti's verse in Timeless. He wastes no time coming in with heavy energy.
Ever since I was a kid, and why was this shit?
This bar's all about confidence, man. Carti's saying from the time he was a little kid, as they say in the South, he already knew he was destined for greatness. This isn't just some overnight success story. Carti's been walking around knowing he's that guy since day one. Just like he said in H00DBYIR, he's been an OG since he was a youngin'. Next, Carti takes us into some grimy territory with
Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit.
Now, this line can hit two ways. On the surface, Carti's talking about sex. This girl keeps coming around because she wants that hit, but let's not forget, Carti's no stranger to violence either. Double meaning here, he could just as easily be talking about laying hands on someone. That's the crazy duality with Carti. Sex and violence blend so easily in his music. Here's where Carti gets savage. He's playing with the whole main chick versus side chick trope. The girl thinks she's special, thinks she's the main because she's always with him. But Carti makes it clear just because you're physically near him doesn't mean you mean a thing emotionally. Flipping the script, making her feel important when in reality she's just another accessory. Cold-blooded. Carti's flexing his wealth here with some next-level wordplay. The double O is likely referring to the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak watch, an iconic symbol of status. The bust down means he's encrusted it in diamonds, upping the luxury. Carti's not just saying his watch is timeless, he's saying he is timeless. His legacy will outlast all these moments. This is immortality on a wrist.
I put my son in some red.
Man, this line is hilarious if you know the backstory. Carti's flexing that he's not just dressing himself in high-end Rick Owens, he's got his son dripping in designer too. There's even a viral meme where Carti texts someone about putting Rick on his baby Onyx. This is Carti's way of showing his wealth and status. He's not playing around, his kids probably wearing clothes that cost more than your rent.
I pull that gun off the hip, pockets all 22 clip.
Carti jumps back into that violent, aggressive mode. He's talking about keeping a gun on his hip, ready to pull it at any moment. But the 22 clip says, that's not just gun talk, that's Carti flexing again. His pockets are loaded, whether it's cash or bullets, and either way he's coming strapped. Now this is genius. Carti's referencing the high fashion brand Comme des Garçons, but he's making a metaphor out of it. He's breaking hearts like it's fashion cold, stylish, and with zero remorse. The heartbreak he's dealing out is as deliberate as avant-garde fashion design. And then we get this deadly line. Getting put on a shirt is slang for getting murdered. Carti takes it a step further. To the shirt you get put on a blimp. It's like he's saying when he takes someone out, it's not just a local story, it's a worldwide event. Their death goes mainstream, so massive it's up in the skies for everyone to see. It's some cold energy. Here's where things get a little wild. This line has layers. On one hand, Carti's talking about the girl being a stain, something he's ready to rob or exploit. On the other hand, it could mean she's the target of an armed robbery, or just that she's ready for some mayhem oral action. It's dirty, it's raw, and it's Carti pushing that boundary between sex and crime. And hey, maybe there's even a cheeky anime reference in there to My Hero Academia, but that's for the die-hard fans to catch.
She singing my songs, she wanna dial it.
Carti's throwing it back to his iconic Die Lit album here. He's telling us this girl is so obsessed with him, she's singing along, dreaming of living and dying in that same reckless, high-energy lifestyle. It's a callback to his own work, reminding us just how influential Die Lit was.
She in the sky, hell of a cat.
Now, this is some car talk for the gearheads out there. Carti's talking about the Dodge Scat Pack and Hellcat, two high-performance cars. The girl's driving something fast, something powerful, just like the life Carti's living. It's speed, adrenaline, and a whole lot of danger.
fun, it's all they pop.
Lean culture strikes again. Carti's talking about pouring 4 ounces of codeine into soda to make lean. It's a staple in the hip-hop world, a symbol of indulgence and escape. The pop is that fizzy sound as the soda hits the codeine, a small but powerful detail that shows the decadence of this lifestyle.
I'm rusting it all on my divas, I feel like the rock.
Carti's battling his inner demons here, comparing himself to The Rock. He's not just talking about wrestling in the literal sense, he's talking about fighting his own darkness, his own struggles. The Rock, the icon of wrestling, becomes the perfect metaphor for Carti's internal battles. It's clever as hell and brings the verse full circle: violence, success, struggle, all wrapped up in one. Now let's dive into the Weeknd's chorus in Timeless. It starts with a powerful statement.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit.
This line hits hard. Abel is making it clear he's always been true to himself. Even as a child, he wasn't frontin', was living his truth. Check this out, legit could also be a play on the French legit, meaning the git. This ties back to Carti's earlier references to Paris. He's weaving this international vibe into his narrative. It's all connected.
If I was you, I would cut up my wrist.
This line is dark, and it reflects a cynical edge to his character. It echoes back to a line from Snow Child.
If I didn't make it, then I'd probably make my wrist bleed.
This braggadocious persona isn't just for show, it's rooted in real struggles. In his early days, The Weeknd's hunger for success was so intense he felt self-harm was a real option if he failed. Now that he's made it, this part of him looks down on those who aren't achieving their dreams. It's that blend of confidence and darkness that defines his music.
Exotic all over her body, oh.
Here, The Weeknd is flexing loyalty through tattoos. The EXO represents his record label and his brand, embodying that deep connection with his fans. When someone gets EXO inked on their skin, it's a sign of devotion. It's not just about the music, it's a lifestyle.
She just wanna roll and I don't mind it.
This line captures a laid-back vibe. He says rolling, he's talking about rolling up marijuana, a staple in the hip-hop culture. But it could also reference MDMA. Rolling in that context means enjoying a euphoric high. Either way, The Weeknd is saying he's cool with it. This girl just wants to enjoy the ride, strings attached. Reiterating that JIT term, which is slang from South Florida, The Weeknd's using it to highlight that rebellious spirit from his youth. He's saying he's always been true to himself, even when things were chaotic. It shows growth while staying authentic. Double O reference here is to Playboi Carti's record label Opium. Another way The Weeknd licks with Carti's vibe, reinforcing that camaraderie in the industry. It's like they're representing their teams and the life they've built around their music. In this lyric, The Weeknd refers to his hometown of Toronto. City on Fire signifies not just excitement, but the electrifying buzz that follows his return. He mentions filling up the dome. He's talking about the iconic Rogers Center, once known as Skydome, where he's gone from performing in small venues to selling out massive shows. Success lights up the city in more ways than one, either through his fan base's excitement or potential drama with local artists. Regardless of the source of this heat, Abel is comfortable dancing in the flames. Here, The Weeknd reflects on his legacy, acknowledging that future artists will fill iconic venues like the Rogers Center. He admits it'll be a fantastic show, but there's a subtle sting in his words. He was the first to achieve such massive success in these spaces. This sentiment embodies the pride of being a trailblazer, with a knowing nod to future acts who will follow in his footsteps.
Feel like skateboard BBC boys on the creek.
This line, The Weeknd gives a shout out to Pharrell, affectionately known as Skateboard P. The BBC stands for Billionaire Boys Club, Pharrell's clothing line. This line establishes the close connection between them, celebrating the creative bond they share.
You feel like it's all three. That tune drum with a beat.
This line brings us back to the early 2000s, pinnacle time for the Neptunes Pharrell's legendary production duo. 2003 was monumental, featuring hits like Rock Your Body and Hot in Hair. The mention is not just nostalgic but also a nod to Pharrell's involvement in producing this very track, tying their legacies together.
She hippie flipping a beat. She wanna fuck with the team.
Here, The Weeknd refers to hippie flipping, a term used for mixing drugs, typically MDMA and psilocybin recreationally. This practice enhances euphoric experiences, leading to more adventurous behavior. Paints a picture of women in his circle who embodied this lifestyle, turning their affections toward him and his crew.
She fell in love with the dream.
This line subtly nods to Wu-Tang's classic track CREAM, Cash Rules Everything Around Me. The cream symbolizes money, indicating her infatuation with wealth and the lifestyle that comes with it. It's a reflection of the allure of money in the world he navigates. These lines, The Weeknd references the emotional fallout from broken relationships. The man in question symbolizes the emotional baggage carried by someone after heartbreak. This resonates with the idea of PTSD, showing how trauma lingers long after the event. The image of holding the chest relates to techniques used to calm PTSD symptoms, highlighting vulnerability and the complexities of love. Abel contrasts spiritual authority with the potential violence of his surroundings. Priest and cross symbolize protection and divine guidance, juxtaposed against worldly threats. This imagery showcases the tension between mercy and retribution, highlighting the Weeknd's deep ties to his Ethiopian Orthodox faith, tradition he respects and supports, as seen through his charitable acts. Here, The Weeknd mentions Homicide Gang, duo signed to Playboi Carti's label Opium. Their influence in the scene resonates with The Weeknd, creating a sense of camaraderie among contemporary artists. The mention ties back to the vibrant community of artists reshaping the industry today. As we dive deeper into Timeless, it's crucial to recognize the brilliant minds behind the music. This track is a collaborative masterpiece written by a diverse group of talented artists, produced by the iconic Pharrell Williams, Divolta, Mike Dean, and Twisco. The production of Timeless is a testament to the creative synergy between these industry titans. Their combined expertise brings a rich sound that perfectly complements The Weeknd's signature style. The fusion of these writers and producers creates a layered soundscape that enhances the storytelling in Timeless. Their contributions are felt in every beat, lyric, and melody, showcasing a blend of innovation and artistry that defines modern music. This collaboration not only highlights the talents involved, but also the vibrant culture of creativity that drives today's music scene. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more layers of Timeless, what makes this track so special. Timeless is more than just a song, it's a reflection of The Weeknd's evolution and the complexities of his existence. It captures the essence of a man who has navigated fame, loyalty, and personal demons with an unmatched bravado. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of your favorite artists. Until next time, stay timeless.